Hi everyone, welcome back. Now we need to really finish this whole living room redesign, and there's still a lot to do. So what I'm going to do is I think I'm going to start with moving some of these things around because I need to figure out where I'm going to put this thing, and I think that there's an opportunity with the Philodendron Patriciae over here for me to kind of bring it up a little bit more. So I'm going to move this Gloriosum out of the way. I'm going to take down this guy, the little African violet, and then I'm going to take down the Patriciae after we literally just put it up the other day. I'll set this baby down here for a second, and then let's see if this will work here. I need to move this little variegated carrii. I'm a little bit nervous though because what I need to do is maybe flip this box over on its side because that angle that it's in right now is a little bit too wide. And I can move this forward. Yeah, if I do it like that, then there's room. Then it'll work, I think. Hopefully. Fingers crossed, guys. Fingers crossed, all right? So this guy is going to go back up here. Like so. Oof. So if you're unfamiliar with my videos, I live in Denver, Colorado, and right now it is, we're expecting like some rain and thunderstorms, so outside it looks really, really cloudy, and a big flash of lightning just kind of struck off in the distance, so maybe we'll get to do some storm viewing together while we're attempting this struggle of living room redesign that has taken me now, what is this, 3-4 videos now. Oh, I kind of like that actually. I really do. Although I'm going to probably turn it at a little angle just because I don't want the leaves touching it. There we go. So one of the big things that I've learned from experts in plant design is that when you are putting together like your plants, what you want to do is you want to style them where you have the largest plants in the back. So like my birds of paradise, my Patriciae. Yeah, so you have them in the back, and that way you move everything forward, like the medium-sized plants and all that stuff. So that's what I'm trying to do right now, which gives me an opportunity to put a plant in there. I kind of like that actually. And part of me wonders whether or not I should use this box to go inside of there, or if I should just put a bushy plant inside of there. I think if I put a bushy plant inside of there, I should be fine by just doing that. I'm just trying to think about which one would actually go best in there, because inside of here, what I can do is I could actually continue to move things up by putting this crate on top of this box. Yeah, I kind of like that. It's fun because to me, like, this is almost like Legos, It's really like just kind of like the building blocks is trying to figure out where everything's gonna go. And that is fun for me. I'm like a child. And then this billetier, little billetier, can go over here like so. All right, I'm starting to like the way this is coming together. Oh, I do know what can go inside of here is this bright lime ZZ plant would actually go really well inside of here. Maybe I want something bushier, and this can go inside here. Maybe, maybe, oh, yeah, fits in perfectly. And then the little Hoya carrii would go back into this spot over here. I just got to move this Dean McDowell and the Florida Ghost Put that guy in there, like so. Ooh, I kind of like the way that looks, for now at least. All right, we are starting to make progress. Progress is very slow, as you've seen with the other videos. Let's see. Now I kind of I need to figure out where I'm going to proposition this light. This is like a hue light. Maybe, ooh, I think what I'm going to do is take this light, string it around, so, and then kind of like maybe hide it a little bit in this corner over here so it kind of just like shines up at these plants. Would that work? No? Okay. Nope, that's not going to work, my friends. So what we're going to do is we're going to take it and place it back over yonder. We're going to put this mamie eye over here, and that way the light can kind of fit. Put it at an angle like that. There we go. Then I can put this light in here, and that light can just kind of nestle its way into this corner. You know what's funny is that when I talk with like coworkers or friends about like making these videos, and they're like, well, who actually would watch those videos? And then I tell them, I'm like, well, prior to starting and creating like my own planty videos, and to this day I still do, is I will literally go on YouTube and I will search for plant videos, home tour videos, design videos, like crazy, and still watch them. And like many of you have said, like you guys don't like it when I do videos that are shorter, like 5 minutes. You like the 30-minute type videos. And that's exactly how I am. Like when I'm watching a plant video, if it's not a long video, I'm like, I don't want to watch this. So I am with you guys 100%. I need to find a spot for, I think what I'm going to do actually is I'm going to take this one box down because I think this is the box that fits really well with my little Gloriosa. Although I was thinking about repotting that, so maybe this will be fine actually. So if I put that at an angle, I'll put this philodendron melanochrysum cutting that I made over here. That'll get bright and direct light, and then fried X going to stay where it is, although it's looking a little sad, so I need to figure out that. Should be fine though. And maybe what I can do is put something, plant inside that box inside there. The question becomes though, is which plant am I going to do that with? Because I'm running out of options, and I still have that guy there. I am going to figure this out. I at least am telling myself that I'm going to figure this out. Whether or not I'm going to, I don't know. But you guys will figure it out with me. Because that's what we're here for. It's a team effort. I feel like if I were to actually take this box, I could lift up this philodendron, this beautiful philodendron, majestic cutting that my buddy Pedro gave me. The leaf's already starting to come out, which is nice. It's such a beautiful plant. I'm so excited for this plant. Yeah, so if I use this box, what I can do is put it over here in the corner, like so. Oh no. Oh, it was just a crystal. I really didn't want that crystal there anyway, so maybe I'll put it over here. Perfect. And then we have this right here. And then the majestic cutting can go right there. Like so. Yay. Okay. Progress is being made. Okay. what I'm thinking is maybe what I'm going to do is put in a flamingo flower plant. That might be too large though. Let's see. Yeah, that's too large. By golly. Let's see. What else? What else can I do? What else do I have? Too many plants. That's what I have. This guy though will have an area where it stands out because I just love how red it gets. I also need to put a plant back there, and I think what I'm going to do is put in a philodendron burley marks regular in that corner. I need to repot it though, so I'm going to come back to this situation here and deal with that. But maybe this is going to drive me crazy. All right. So my new idea is to put this ZZ in there, but maybe what I'm going to do is put it inside this box here. That way it kind of stays with the aesthetic look of the wood. Ooh, I do like that. And that's like a perfect plant also for this area, just simply because it tolerates brighter sunlight levels. And so I think that'll be good there. And what I need to do is maybe I'm going to move this over a little bit more. Instead of having, I think, instead of having this guy over there, I might put this sideways, like so. And I can put a flamingo flower plant over here in my Anthurium. I'm trying to think of the name of it. Anthurium stetsleyasana, something like that. I don't know. I don't know that one too well. Yeah, and this fried egg can go right here, and that'll look lovely. And I'll come back to this guy in a second because I want to figure out what to put inside there. Something that likes bright, indirect, but also dappled. What could that be? What could you be? Which plant are you? That is the question. Doobie doobie doo wah. Let's see here. I know. I think maybe this Syngonium chiapense cutting that I turned into a plant would fit well in there. Or is it too tall? Is it too tall? Yeah, it's too tall. That's okay. Just wasn't meant to be in there. So back to the drawing board. We'll come back to that. We'll revisit that. We're going to revisit it. And in the meantime, I think we're going to take this and put it off to the side, because what I'm going to do is I'm going to readjust this guy here, and I want to put a philodendron burley marks variegated, which has since reverted because the problem is with these plants, the philodendron burley marks variegata, and you can see just a little splash of variegation in there right there. Problem is that if you don't give them the appropriate amount of sunlight, then they start to revert and turn back to just plain old green. And I did neglect it, but I do have some really beautiful cuttings of it that have a lot of variegation in it that I turned into plants. So you can see like this one right here, it's got a lot of variegation in it, and it's really pretty. It's lovely, quite lovely actually. And it also needs some water. Oh look, the sun is starting to come out again. The clouds are parting. The storm is over. We have survived. Yay! Part of me wants to like push this thing up a little bit more so it's kind of together and not like all over the place. And so I'm going to use some fishing line And I'm going to kind of do what I did with my Alocasia cuprea, and I'm just going to pull this in a little bit because this plant is really bushy and goes all over the place. And I really just kind of want it to be stable. So that's what I'm doing, making it stable. I wish there was one of these for us humans. There we go. Okay, cut that baby. I don't know if these shears are sharp enough. Let's see. Is it? Yes. There we go. Coolio. Oop, not that part. This is the struggle part. Okay. Oh my golly. Am I not like cutting this, or thought I was? It's the simple things in life, guys, that's really the most difficult. I don't know where I put my scissors. Okay, let's see. I'll pull this up a little bit more. Yeah, there we go. Cool. And I'm also going to put a pole back there as well because it's moving around. Okay, putting the little variegated burley marks cutting over there, back over there, and I could not find my scissors still, so we're going to use a knife. Aha! It worked. Now I've got the pole, and I just want to like help prop it up a little bit where it won't be falling back. Luckily, I have these plastic poles, and put it there into the soil for some support. There we go. Cool. All right, so this big old bushy guy is going to go here. Oops, sorry, Gygus. Fill it in there, Gygus. And, whoa. I should probably move that out of the way so it's not going to get hit. Still don't really... Is that a good enough spot for it? Yeah, there we go. Okay. Have to move beyond the jungle over here to get into this corner. And then we shall plop that baby in there like so. Cool. I like the way that looks. I'm content with that. For once. And then this Epitram Snow Queen needs a little watering. Okay, so next up is the What is up next, Kevin? I don't even know. There's part of me that feels like the Alocasia cuprea could go somewhere. See, it doesn't like bright indirect light though. That's the thing. So I'm thinking like if I had it in there, but what I could do actually is if I move this philodendron summer glory out of the way, because I wasn't necessarily thrilled about it being there. I could put this Alocasia cuprea down here. No, no, no. Because initially I was thinking like, well, why not inside of like here? But this thing's going to balloon up in size, so it's not really going to be the best location for it. Could go where the Jacqueline is, or it could go. I could just table it for a second and think about this instead of just trying to jump to conclusions like I always do. And in the meantime, the philodendron summer glory, I think, could go really lovely right over here. Up here. Ooh, I kind of like that. Yeah. Because then I could put another smaller plant alongside of it. yeah, I like the way that that looks. But I also like the idea of having like this big gloriosum over there too. That might actually look a lot nicer. Um, Here we go again with me being indecisive. Thank you guys for putting up with my nonsense and how crazy I can be with this stuff. It really means a lot. Um, Maybe which leaf do I like more pointing this way? Yeah, this could be good. So that could work if it can go this way. Yeah, because if I go there, it's not like that leaf's hitting up against there. Ooh, I do kind of like that. Well, look at that. I found something that I actually like for once. All right. Next up is putting, oh, I do want to raise up that plant though. Maybe what I can do is take one of these plant stands, like that one right there. Yes. Okay. I'm going to take this plant stand, put this in my pocket, and we're going to move these out of the way for 1 second. Sorry, guys. Oh, that looks so pretty right there. Like, as it's like shimmering in the sunlight. Oh, I just love that. Look at this plant's beautiful foliage. Like, that is stunning. Oh boy. Yeah, I need to find like a really good spot for this guy. Um, we'll figure that out. Together we shall figure this out. Oh boy. You guys are very patient and nice people for dealing with my craziness. My manicness of plants. Let me make sure that guy's got, okay, cool. He's doing fine. So we're going to take this guy out of here. And you'll be back, don't worry. We just need to prop you up so you have more space. And you can be taller, like all the other cool plants. All the other plants are like, what are you talking about? We're not tall. We're just medium size. Normal size-ish. Okay. Now we come back around. Sorry. Ethereum. Vici. Bird of Paradise on my shoulder. Okay. Yes, I like that a lot more. But I need to turn this way. And ooh. Yeah, that height definitely added to it. I'm really glad with that. That is quite lovely indeed. Um okay, so now these guys can go back over here. I'm wondering if maybe, because I could technically put like the dragon scale over here where it would still get that light that, oh yeah, I like that. Yes, and that's good lighting for it too. Look at that. It's all coming together, guys. Told you. I didn't. And then maybe we can take the Cupria, take the Jacqueline, move her out of the way, and take the Cupria like so. Do this. Which side looks better? That one does. These leaves growing so bizarrely, but so lovely too. Okay, yeah, if we did it like that, and I do like the Jacqueline over here though. So what we need to do is move that out of the way. And for the Jacqueline, I feel like I have a small plant stand somewhere over hither. I'll come back and get that. And that way the Jacqueline stays in the corner like so. This is what happens when you have to, it's not like I have a lot of time though. I'm just neurotic about my plants. Is it going to need repotting? No, but it does need a watering. So we can do that. Little Paphos and Joy needs a little agua minerales, and I will do that for it. As for this Epiprenum, little Snow Queen here, I'm wondering if it would fit in there. No, but what we could do, guys, is we could add a box like so and put it there so it looks like it's inside there. Ooh, I do like that. It's a very pretty plant. Simple to find too. So if you're looking for one, you would likely be able to find it. In the Yoepi, you go right here where it'll receive bright indirect light, but at the same time, it's not like that light is overbearing or too aggressive for it, because it'll be blocked by this spot here. The Philodendron magnificum, always on the struggle bus. This plant is a pain in the butt, but I do love it when it's actually nice. And so it's going to go probably like right here because it needs dappled light. Does not like bright indirect. It just likes dappled light, and so I think it'll go fine there. And I do need to add in, move the Gygus out of the way here. I love this plant. I've had this plant for like 3 years, and man, oh man, it was like I think it was aphids that got to it when I first got it because I was very careless with the way that I would stack my plants and do my plant care and all that stuff. And oof, those things got to it and they nearly destroyed it. I was able to save some cuttings and turned it into this beautiful plant. And its leaves are so pretty. Some of my favorite foliage actually is the Philodendron Gygus. They're like velvety, so soft, and just really, really absolutely beautiful foliage. So I don't know where you're going to go yet, my friend, but we will figure you out. In the meantime, you just stay right there. But we're going to take the Burley Marks Fantasy, which is another really favorite plant of mine. These leaves are really just so, so beautiful. And I struggled with this plant at first, but then I figured it out. It does like to be watered and have, it doesn't like a really long dry out period, that's for sure. Unlike other philodendron, it kind of just likes to be consistently moist, but not like overwhelming where it would deal with root rot or anything like that. So it likes high humidity, bright, and direct light. And so being next to this grow light should be quite fine for it, hopefully. This is where I had it before and it did pretty well over there. So for now it can stay there, although that looks a little bit too large. Ugh. I kind of want it in the back of the Syndapsis Silver Splash here, which I do need to add a longer pole to because you can see this new leaf that's growing in is already reaching the top part, and clearly this plant needs some watering too. While that plant dries out, I think we're going to take the Burley Marks Fantasy and we're going to place it in the back here where it'll still be underneath the grow light and get ample lighting that it needs. And that way it'll go with the other climbing plants, some of the other climbing plants that I have, like that Syndapsis. It's not a silver splash, I apologize. That is a silver lady. She's a lady. And this is your regular silvery Ann, which you can find at most grocery stores and stuff. They like to call it like a silver pothos, but it's actually a Syndapsis. Still part of the airite family, but very different plant indeed. And this one is shingling. So in nature, when they are up against a tree, they start to climb it like other aroids do. But what's cool about them is that they shingle. They put their leaves sideways, and so they lay flat up against it. But this guy needs a little watering too. Now, because a lot of these aroid plants, tropical aroid plants, really need a lot of humidity. Not like they need a lot of humidity, but because they thrive well with humidity. I have little humidifiers on top of the large humidifiers that I have kind of all over my apartment. This one lets out a little puff every couple of seconds, and so that one goes in back of those ones. And we'll put this silver lady back here, like so. Ooh, I do kind of like that. I like the way that these climbing aroids look together. I think that is quite spectacular. Move this out of the way. Then I'm going to take this other little climbing Syndopsis and put it back in its spot, like so. And then they can all climb together like a happy aroid family. I'm thinking that this, oh boy, this Alocasia poly, this little poly, would do pretty well in an area like this over here, just because they like bright indirect light, but not direct light. I think that kind of looks kind of cool inside there. So I need to get like little plants now to pop up and put inside of these little spots over here. In fact, I think this Melanochrysum could do really well over here in this corner if there's enough space. No, it's too jam-packed. I think I'm going to put like a little candle there. I will figure this guy out. I do promise it that. This Gloriosum is, I'm not sure where that's going to go actually, but I will put the Philodendron Magnificum back over there. I wish that there was another spot. Maybe actually what I can do with the Gigas is put the Gigas over here. That way it's kind of with the other climbing aroids, especially the Burley Marks Fantasy, since that's also a philodendron. Ooh, that's cute. I like how these poles are bendy. It allows for me to just kind of shape them in whichever direction I want them to go in. Yeah, that can go there for now. And maybe what I'll do is take this Gloriosum and put it inside this box, since I moved the Snow Queen over there. And that way it kind of also covers up its pot, and it blends in well with the rest of the decor, like so. Oof, yeah, no, not that one. But I do think, because I have another Gloriosum, it's got to leave right here. I'm thinking that the other Gloriosum I have can go in there. Yeah, this Gloriosum might actually fit pretty well. Let's see. Maybe, maybe not. Ooh, maybe if I put it this way, would that work? No. Oi! These plants are like, dude, you need to stop with moving us around because we're over it. I'm going to repot this guy anyway, so no, it won't go there. But you know what could go in there is this other Anthurium flamingo flower. And I'm thinking that if I were to maybe position this up in a way that would allow for thinking, ooh, yeah, like a pot like that. And I could have it go right here. I'll use this to set it on. Oh, I like that because it adds in some color too. And I did want to add in like a little pop of color in here in this area, since I did have some before. It's not the best pot, though, to prop it up on. So what I'll do is, I think I have, oh yeah, there's one under here, underneath the couch. And so that'll be perfect. It's all coming together now, guys. You know how many times I've said that to you guys? A lot. Oh, that looks cute. And so now this also allows me to take that Syngonium Chia Pence cutting and put it in there as well. And I probably could use this one for it. And that way it will seem like it's blocking this area over here, but also blend in well with that background. Ooh, I like that a lot. Yeah, cool. All right, we are making progress.